Good old green tea. Good stuff. How you guys doing this afternoon? Well, for me it's afternoon, Wednesday afternoon. Back over here in the hideout woods. I just needed to come over and get a little peace for a little while. And I got 2 trail cameras to set out. There again, they appear to be working at the house. I'm trying a different format this time to see if I can get everything to sew together with the movie maker. Let's hope so anyway. I sure missed a whole lot of those other pictures just because my computer wouldn't recognize them. And nothing else I had would recognize them either. So we're going to try again. I took the best 2 cameras. The ones they both have sound. And I'm going to pick a couple of strategic locations where I've been seeing trails. It doesn't necessarily mean we'll catch any pictures of anything, but there's a whole lot of trails right around leading kind of in and out around the campsite here. There's never any real evidence of them coming up here digging, even messing with the fire pit. I think I've only had one instance I've come up and the fire pit's actually been scratched on. Just needed a calm afternoon for one thing. About 82, 83 degrees. Not bad though. We got storms coming. Sometime this afternoon, later on tonight again. So it may start raining at any point in time, which is okay. Could use a good rain. Now, I did come over and do a Father's Day video. I came over and spent 2 nights here in the River Country tent with my new Chill Gorilla tarp. And here again, the old computer done me right again. I lost about 2/3 of the footage that I shot. So what I'd like to do, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to just go around here today. I'm going to go over and check on the blackberries to see how they're doing, see if they're ripe enough to pick yet. Set out those 2 trail cameras and just walk around a little bit and get my mind at ease. After that, I want to show you guys the clips that I actually salvaged from last weekend. And once again, happy Father's Day to everybody. I know I'm late, day late, dollar short. Seems to be a way of life, doesn't it? Well, I'm going to walk up and check on the berries. You guys enjoy these clips from last weekend. Thanks for coming along. I decided to go ahead and put one of them right there. And I got the other one set over here on the far side. Usually kind of right behind where I hang my hammock, right there. Now I'm going to walk off up to the edge of the field over there and check on the blackberries. Walk up there with me. Guys and gals, I can't apologize enough for comment issues, video issues. I wish everything worked right the first time. New computer setup hasn't worked out yet. It's still in the works though. But in the meantime, I'm going to have to go back in and clear a bunch of space on my old one so that I can still use it in the meantime. Thanks for being patient with me. I want to get out here and do some good videos for you guys. Got a kayak trip planned. Maybe later on this week. I'm not sure. The weather is not supposed to be very good for the rest of the week. We're supposed to have thunderstorms on and off, but if it don't look all that bad, I'm going to make one day and go. Alright, let me stick my head out in the field up here. See what it looks like. It didn't look real good the other day. Still a whole lot of red berries. Like I said, this spot here doesn't get the sunshine like some of the others do. And as you guys can see, it looks like we got a lot of berries left. Bunches. On down through there even. But they're just not getting ripe yet. So I guess it's going to be just about July. The way it looks now. Oh, there's one right there. Yeah. A couple more. They're getting there. I'm just going to have to keep a regular check on them, or there won't be any at all. I'm hoping to get some this year. The critters got them all last year. But as you can see, we're going to have a good crop. Maybe if I just keep my eyes on them, we'll be able to eat some of them. Alright. Now, no berries for the pie today. That's okay. Coming soon to a plate near you, or near me. As you can see there, the berries are plentiful this year. You got to remember, it's not just that one little spot right there. The edge of that field is about a half a mile long, and they're dotted all the way up and down it. The other day when I was over, I walked on back a little bit further, and they're in the same shape these are here. Just not hardly getting ripe yet. Now there's some over on the other side of the property, the small berries this year. They're not very big berries, but they're already getting ripe. They get probably 4 or 5 hours more sunlight a day than these do. Kind of quiet today. I like that. Good afternoon, everybody. About 2 o'clock on a Friday. Feels good. This is Father's Day weekend. Come over to do a night or two. I needed to get out in the woods. I'm sure some of you guys are needing to also. Was going to do a kayak trip this week, but the way things worked out, it was a whole lot easier just come over here and do a camp. Right now I am intending on getting up to Duncan Lake sometime next week. Love to do that. Well, right now, seeing as how it's about 80 degrees, not bad, a little breeze blowing, I'm going to see what kind of camp I can pull out of this pack tonight, for tonight. Beautiful afternoon. It didn't take but a couple of minutes to clear off this spot here. Had some fresh little twigs trying to come up through. Just kind of raked the leaves around, got the sticks out of the way. Now, I don't know about you folks, but I like to use a ground cover. I think I showed this one other time, but I was asked by a subscriber to kind of go over it again. I know most of you guys are hip to it. No reason not to be. You don't want the bottom of your tent tore up. And you know, you're going to go around and do like I've done here and get some of the stuff. There's a little twig I missed, but you can't get it all. And I would much rather have a hole stuck through this little piece of tarp than I had sticking through the bottom of my tent. I think this looks like a pretty good site. This is nothing more than a piece of 5mm tarp. Get them everywhere, right? You get one a little thicker, that's fine. A piece of clear plastic, anything that works for you. This I don't mind packing around. I forget what it weighs, but it's just a few ounces, maybe 8 ounces. For you Graham weenies out there, I'm not. I don't come in from all that far. So this one here, I cut it about 4 inches outside the diameter of the tent. And I like to do that so that as I get everything set up and pulled down tight, I can take the excess of this and turn it up underneath the edges and all across the front and the back. Maybe it's just a little more peace of mind than it is anything else, but to me, I think it helps. So I'm going to spread this out here and see what I got. Now when you get it laid out like this, somewhat like where you want it to be, kind of nice for me because it's a nice clean place to lay down and see if you got a level spot. I'm pretty sure that'll work. That little tent sets up pretty easy. Got a decent little level spot right there for it. I'm going to hold off putting everything inside for just a minute. I got a new tarp to show you guys. This will be about the last piece of gear I get for a while. Well, I'm sure some of you guys are going to say, are you crazy? Yeah. I got another tarp from Chill Gorilla. Superfly. 10 by 10, 9 tie outs, I think. It's got a center tie out also. This is what I wanted to go in combination with this tent. I know probably not so much right now, but later on this year, it's going to get to rainy again, and I'm going to want to camp on the ground. And I can pull that down on both sides. Several different configurations, as you guys know. But for right now, I'm going to configure to get the rest of my stuff laid out and continue enjoying the afternoon. Well, kind of like always, here I am sitting in the dark again, right? Well, if you're wondering what I was doing all afternoon, I sat around here for a pretty good while. I got out and walked around just a little bit, picked up some kindling. And I believe I got enough firewood left over from the last time over here. I won't have to cut no firewood tonight. No more firewood tonight. I did cut a little bit. Another chunk of maple, a little smaller. Oh, I need something to eat. So I think I'm going to fix something quick. I think maybe just a bowl of oatmeal tonight. Nothing too heavy. And going to have some guests at the camp tonight. Brother Smoke, Bearbait, they're going to come over and camp. So a little bit at a time, I'll show you guys their camp setup as they get it set up. And as you can see, what time is it, Smoke? 7:45, 8 o'clock?
About right on time.
All right, that's the one. So we'll be out here with flashlights and headlamps finishing up the campsite. Actually, I'll have a fire going here before too much longer. Stick around. Alrighty, boys and girls. Yeah, it's as dark out here as what you're looking at on the screen right now. Smoke and Bearbait, camping mates for tonight, have gone back to the vehicle to retrieve some more goodies. I think air mattresses and stuff. So I thought I'd take the time while they're gone to get a fire going here, if indeed I can find everything I need in the box. Oh, it was a good day today, folks. Just sitting around not doing anything hardly at all. And I walked around the woods. I think I told you that earlier. Walked around the woods for a little while, which is kind of nice today. Wondering what I'm doing. You ever try to pick out a piece of char cloth in the dark? Yes, I'm not a moron. I could put a headlamp on, but you know what? Where's the fun in that? Okay, I have my flint, my char cloth, and my steel. I'm gonna use a nest of juke tonight. I don't have a lot of smalls. I didn't gather up a whole lot of small stuff, so I might ought to put together a little bit bigger bank of juke. Burning that same maple that I used before. That one's not very big. I think I'll make one out of this. It burned fairly well, and it has been dry since I picked it up and cut it, so Should be a real issue there. Okay, I think that's a that's a pretty good bird's nest. Let me get everything else back out of the way. I'm going to keep one little ball of this juke laying here beside me, so if it does start to die down before this seeder wants to get going, I can maybe perk it back up a little bit. I'll get my tin straightened out later. All right, let's see if we can do this. Maybe this ought to be a challenge. Not necessarily flint and steel in the dark, but start a fire in the dark. We don't have any moon tonight, and it is slightly overcast. So let's this is by feel here, because I sure can't see it. Get me a strike going. I think I got the one piece of flint that don't do so well. We'll see here in just a minute. Oh, there we go. Come on. Yeah, come on. Can you guys see that? You should be able to. My steel is going in my pocket along with my flint. I'll try to do this as easy as we can here. Oh, look at there. Oh, that's good. That's good stuff. I'm going to get too heavy. I think I mentioned it before. My juke has picked up a little moisture. A little bit at a time, huh? Just a little bit at a time. You'll be all right. A couple more dry sticks set up here on top before I get too dramatic with more juke. Probably got into it a little heavy there, didn't I, guys and gals? Well, she ain't doing real good, but I've kept you guys long enough. I got a few more smalls over here I'm going to stick on it. Hey, thanks for sticking with me on this one. Come on, fire. Well, I ain't going to lie to you folks, that took a minute. I had to use my extra ball of juke, but that's okay. We got fire now. There's a few bugs coming around. I actually got a mosquito bite on the back of my hand. So it was time for a fire. Looks like it's going to be a really nice night. I don't think it's supposed to be, but down about 60 tonight, which ought to be fantastic sleeping weather. Well, folks, I'm just sitting here enjoying my fire now. The two wandering campers haven't returned yet. So I thought I'd take a minute or two and sit down here and have a little chat with you guys. Smoke up on the evening pipe. Because before long, it's going to be my bedtime. I don't know, it's got to be 9:30 now at least. Hope you guys enjoyed hanging out today. I know I did. Supposed to maybe be just a little bit warmer tomorrow, and then again warmer tomorrow night. Excuse me. Which is still below average for this time of year. Generally, we're in the 90s most every day. Still gets down into the 60s at night. You know, it was 58 under my front porch this morning. Which for June is pretty nice, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not too sure how much is going to get recorded after those two get back. We're just going to kind of hang around. See if I can't con them into going up to Duncan Lake with me maybe next week. Sure would be nice to be able to pull off a couple of nights in the kayak maybe before long. Got a spot where you can. Step out on the porch and have a little snort with me tonight. It's been kind of rough going here lately. A lot of you folks know exactly how that is. Kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel. I hope things in the next couple of months are going to change for the better for Donna and I. And get back on a little more even keel. Start to feel good about yourself and about everything else for a change. Tonight, to all you guys, thank you so much for coming along and putting up with me sitting out here in the woods. You may never know it, but I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Wasn't bad, was it? Had a little left over there. Maybe camping in a new section of woods before long too. Kind of went down and done a little pre-scout. I didn't take you guys with me, not yet. I don't know if it's going to be, well, let's just say available. Not sure about the availability just yet. Won't be no permanent shelters. It'll be a leave no trace campsite. And if things work out right, I probably won't be camping in the same place twice for a while. I hope you guys don't get all burnt out on me over here at the hideout. Generally, it's a little different each time I come. Last time I was over here, the owls were a real treat. Today, haven't heard hide nor hoot of them. I did hear a deer snort at me back over there, and I just saw the tail as it was going out of sight. The rest of the wildlife's been pretty quiet today. Pretty quiet. Even the human wildlife around here has been pretty quiet today. Now, like I said, I'm not sure exactly how much recording's going to go on here. You guys know how it is when you get sitting around the fire with friends. Sometimes you might not want it recorded for one thing, but most of the time it's a whole lot easier just to have a nice conversation and not think about the camera. Fresh half and half tastes good. Got a lot of lightning bugs out tonight too. I'd sit here in the dark and just be entertained by that. I wish I could get a shot off down towards where the water stands down there. That entire bottom is just lit up more or less with fireflies tonight. Lightning bugs. And that fire feels good. Didn't really aim to build one that big, but it just turned out that way tonight. Really all I wanted was a little smoker. But some of that maple was already cut up from last time, and I just didn't feel like cutting up much more cedar. I can't get over the lightning bugs, huh? They're all around. Tomorrow doesn't promise anything exciting. I'll show you guys Smokes Camp in the morning. A little bit late to be viewing it tonight. I'm just going to sit here and relax for a while, folks. You may or may not see some little clips in here of us sitting around the fire. I don't know yet. We'll see. If not, I'll see you guys in the morning. Oh, it's a nice warm night. One more little shot, what do you think? Yeah. That went up about 8 feet. That ought to help keep me warm. Good morning, everybody. It's probably 7 o'clock. I slept in. You know what? I slept pretty good last night, too. I think I only woke up once. It's pretty nice. It's probably right at 70 degrees here this morning, too. That helps some, I think. My pipe tobacco got a little damp. Oh. It feels good out here this morning now. Really good. I think I'm just going to have some more oatmeal this morning. I didn't have oatmeal for dinner last night. I wound up having potted meat, some crackers, and a couple of little snacks. And just kind of skipped through dinner last night. Those two, they didn't last too much longer after they got here and got set up last night. She went on a motorcycle excursion yesterday, and she rode probably 250 miles. Smoke had to work. By the time they got here, they was both pretty tired. This morning, I am fixing me some oatmeal. Only been snorted at once. I tried to get a shot of them, and they took off too fast through the brush around here. Now, as you can see, can't see all that far like you used to. Breakfast time. My focus is not very good, and she just heard Smoke say something. She's not too far, right over there. It's her and two more. Must have got themselves separated out from the rest of the herd. Oh yeah, folks. Nice quiet morning here in the woods. Double bowl of oatmeal. Couldn't ask for much more right now, could you? Nice peaceful day. Could get a little rain this evening. Into tomorrow morning. I'm ready for it. Just kind of wanted to spend a couple of nights, you know. Got a lot of stuff to do when I leave the woods this time, but gonna be kind of busy for the next couple of months. Let me eat my oatmeal. Then we'll talk. Oh, there comes the sun. It has been in and out all morning here. It's about 11 o'clock, give or take. My camping partners over there, they had to run out and take care of some errands this morning. They'll be back after a while. I'll give you a quick look. Kind of sat around for a few minutes this morning. I'm not sure the dimensions exactly. I think it's a 9x9 Coleman. It's an older model. I picked it up used at the right price, I'm sure. It almost feels like it could rain right now. Not supposed to do anything till sometime up in the morning. 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, it's supposed to start raining. So I got up and milled about here a few minutes ago, and I pulled the tarp down a little bit. Maybe I'll let you see that here in a few minutes. Pulled in a little closer to the ground. And you can probably see I put up one side of the vestibule on this. The way the wind's coming and the way the wind's going to be coming with the storm system that's headed this way, I think I need to pull this one out instead of that one. I wanted to have plenty of ventilation. I had absolutely no condensation last night at all. Just wide open all night. Still feel the breeze. It's probably 10 to 15. But the clouds going in and out have kind of made it a sleepy morning. Thanks for coming along today, everybody. It was just a quick one over here and back for me. And I hope you enjoyed the clips from the camp last weekend. Sorry I didn't get a full video out of it, but, you know, the camera does what the camera does, don't it? You probably can't hear it, and I just barely can see it. It started sprinkling just a minute ago. Not worried about me, but I don't have a waterproof camera today. I hope these 2 trail cameras do some good over here. I'll be over to check on them probably by the weekend, just to see if they've got any pictures. They've got new batteries and fresh cards on a new format. Yeah, let's see how that works out. Last time didn't do so good. I don't know. Once again, thanks for coming along with me, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. Till next time, everybody, we're just waiting for the next big adventure. We all need a good one.